Hello YouTubers, this is Cessnace and I'm doing a response video to one done by Deadman7257 concerning what makes gamers different, or not necessarily different from the general population, but different from one another. In my own case, I like retro games, I like casual games, and I like the newer games, although the newer games I have stop at the Xbox and the Dreamcast, GameCube. Those last three consoles I bought, so those are the last three consoles I have new games for. But I do still go out and buy games for them when I have a chance. As far as the retro games goes, I know there are a lot of people who are into the emulation scene. I tried emulation a couple of times and I hated it. I prefer to actually play the real game on the console it was designed for. Now, I buy these compilation sets that they put out, like Sega's Sonic compilation discs that they have put out, and they're great and everything, but there's still nothing like sticking the cartridge in the cartridge slot of the old Genesis or Master System if you have some of the Sonic games for that. As far as everything else, music, for example, my music tastes are wide, varied, and go clear back to the 1920s up to the present. I listen to a lot of different stuff, and when I've come across stuff that I like, I send it out to all of my contacts. Now, whether they like it or not, I don't know, but when I see, like just recently, I watched a clip from a movie from 1943 called Stormy Weather that had Cab Calloway singing Jump and Jive, and his orchestra there. It's a really cool song, and I like him as a performer, so I was already a fan of his. But what blew me away were the Nicholas brothers, who were tap dancers. And after I watched that first time, I just was so uplifted by it that, well, first of all, I sent it to the Real Agrabah, and then I sent it out to everybody. I don't know how people feel about these things I send out. I have Yethboth sends me a ton of videos. I cannot compete with Yethboth. You think you get a lot of videos from me. He probably sends 2 to 3 times that many to me, but I don't know if he's sending them out to everybody or just me. But I think it's cool. People sharing their interests and what they like and what they, well, I was going to say what they don't like, but I don't necessarily go into what I don't like. I concentrate more on what I like, and when I come across something that I really like and really gives me a boost, I like to share it. Same goes with, now this is off the gaming topic a little bit, but I've been getting a lot of PMs from gamers who are getting into the Laserdisc format, and a lot of them say it's because of my collection videos. Some were already into Laserdiscs or had been thinking about getting a Laserdisc player, but hadn't done it yet. I feel sorry and somewhat guilty for Lefarius because he kind of got into the idea of getting a Laserdisc player after watching my vids, and he bought one, and then he got it, and it didn't work. So now he's had to order a second one. But I've tried to help him out as best I can with trying to solve the problem, and he contacted me, wanted to know about the model he was looking at then, and I sent him a link to a site in the UK that reviewed that model, and it was a very extensive review with a lot of photos, so I hope he got a lot out of that. And yes, I'm rambling. I tend to do that. I call it yabba dabba babbling. What else? Oh, I love hearing from gamers from different cultures and different countries. For example, Tame Fan and Turbo Television in Sweden, Moronitis in Germany, Luke Morris 1 and Padawan Kim in Japan. I've got a ton of mates in Great Britain, Lafaria, Sexfile 2708, Superdan 88, Steve Benway. Now I'm going to go and forget a bunch of them. I shouldn't have started naming names. Evil Sloth Band. This is going to drive me crazy now. And as soon as I stop recording, 5 or 6 names are going to pop into my head. Why didn't you do that? Anyway, I guess I'm kind of running out of steam here, so I'll go ahead and end now. But it was a good question, Deadman7257, and this is my response, although I think you pretty much covered everything in your first video. Until next time, stay awesome.